on the left. So if you'd like to take a picture from your cruise ship, on the left, on the right, someone's taking a nice pictures from an elevated position, clever. And ahead of us you see one of the electric cars from Renault. Yeah, here that barrier, what you could see, it's made because there are avalanches here during the winter time, and then this road is closed. So it's happening that sometimes the village is completely isolated, like through centuries. That's why the road that we are about to drive through is so important, because before the Eagle Road was built, the village between, I would say, yeah, November and beginning of April was completely closed from the rest of the world. So then the main communication happened on the fjord, but when there were avalanches happening, then you couldn't take your boat and get out of the village. And nowadays, of course, it's also true for the ferry. The ferry doesn't circulate in danger of avalanches, but apart from that, it goes 3 times a day. But just since 2022, so before there were no ferries. So when the avalanche slided down, here you will be able to see another sign for it. So then you were stuck in Geiranger. So it's not uncommon that this road is closed. So that's what also the sign explains, that if it's a red light, the road is closed. It's written in Norwegian. Ørne, and on the right side you can already see the name in Norwegian. Ørne means eagle, and Veggen logically means the road. So ahead of us waits for us 11 hairpin bands. On the left side you see Hotel Grande, which has a distillery of aquavit. If you would like to taste aquavit, which is a shot like I would say Norwegian vodka, it's the easiest to explain. The homemade vodka of the Grande Hotel distillery, actually you can taste in Geiranger in the Besserk restaurant. Besserk is written with yellow letters. It's basically on your right side, the second restaurant. They have excellent burgers and fish and wines, but what I always recommend, if someone wants to taste something very local, then taste the aquavit. I would also recommend to eat something before it, otherwise you won't remember Geiranger at all.
Rocket fuel.
Oh, now the view is just stunning. So on our right, behind your cruise ship, is the village of Geiranger. Then a bit above, a heart-shaped shadow of the Flydalsjuvet that we had just visited like half an hour ago. And behind, a bit less snowy mountain, Dalsnibba, the famous mountain with the viewpoint, with the Skywalk. It takes about 1 hour to drive up there, and it's exactly 21 kilometers. So until 2022 there was a half marathon organized each year, and the name is Fra fjord till fjell, so from the fjord to the mountains. So you can already guess that the start was where your cruise ship is anchored, and the finish line up in the sky. And the record is held by a Catalan mountain runner, Geiranger. It's 1 hour and 29 minutes, and for a bus it takes about 55. So it's really impressive, from 0 to 4,500 meters. But Mr. Geiranger has won anything possible in this world, so I'm not surprised he holds also the record for this competition. unfortunately, because of lack of volunteers and financial support, it hadn't been organized the last 2 years, and I've heard that it won't be organized this year. It's a pity because I wanted to participate and do the record in 1 hour, but now I don't have the possibility. Maybe in 2 years. So the fjord is just stunning. Like with the sun, everything looks better, but especially the fjord landscape of Geiranger. And in a few minutes, we will be arriving to the Eagle Band above 540. Lesson right on the sport court. Yeah, school is still on. A few more weeks, and then vacation comes for the children. But right now they still attend school. The camping is quite empty during the week. It's less busy, and also because tomorrow winter is coming back to Norway, so you're super lucky that you visit us today. There's gonna be a drop of almost 10 degrees. We still hope for it that it's not gonna be happening, because summer is always way too short in Geiranger. You can see also on our right side the river of Geiranger. A beautiful staircase was built a couple of years ago in order to have a better access to the waterfall itself, and it is a really strong waterfall. It was used also for water power plants at the beginning of the 20th century. Now not anymore. And also on the left side you can see the cemetery and the only church in Geiranger, a Baroque church built in the mid-19th century. It was burned down already 3 times, so of course this is a renovated version. And you might visit it later on. It offers a really beautiful view to the village and to the fjord itself. So on the right side you can see already these small terraces along the waterfall and the staircase as well. Maybe later on you would like to visit it after our tour. You will have plenty of time for it. And on the left side, this is the Hotel Union, the only all year around open hotel, while on the other side of the stairs you see the Fjord Center. And this Norwegian Fjord Center, it's quite an interesting place to be. It has a permanent exhibition and also a brand new movie about the region. It's really worth to take a visit inside. It has also a small cafeteria if you'd like to have a rest with a coffee or some ice cream. The permanent exhibition itself contains many sections, one dedicated to geology, the other one dedicated to the glacier houses of Västerås, your cruise ship in the fjord, at least the chimney of it, and on the right the Eagle Road, that crisscross line, a zigzag line on the right side of the mountain. That's where we're gonna enjoy our second photo stop, and some up from the Netherlands. A shorter one, but it's gonna be similar in a way that when we arrive, then we're gonna get out of the bus. Vaida's gonna drive away and come back to take us in about 15 to 20 minutes depending on traffic. Here on the right side, the waterfall again, Dalsnibba, a tiny waterfall that provides tap water. So on the top of that mountain where you can see all the snow. Of course, it is melting, and it creates a smaller lake between these two mountains on our right, and that lake is what provides the water for this beautiful waterfall. It's just one of the few, but if you look around on the left, you can see some tiny thin waterfalls on the other side of the fjord. So May is really the seasons of the waterfall, even though now we are about 4 weeks ahead of time because we had a quite warm May. On the left side you can see a long building which roof has a particular shape. It looks like an arrow pointing towards the fjord. You will be able to see it again and again. And the reason why that long building, the Norwegian Fjord Center, has that particular shape is because it symbolizes the name of the fjord, because Geiranger means an arrow-shaped fjord, if I put it the simplest. So now we will see if the truck goes to the right, so I mean to us to the left, and he's gonna be stuck there. Maybe. And now the bikers have priority or us, let's see. No, he decided that he will move. Okay, let's see how it plays out.
You can feel like in your country now.
Yes.
Where do you come from? Malta. Yeah. Johnny, I'm glad Johnny can drive.
Oh.
And now the man with the strongest legs.
Yeah.
No, just take this one.
Great. Of course with electric bike, but in that heat it's still impressive. And let's see who is coming. Oh, Francesco, the hottest Viking in town. Ciao! We are very international guides. In Geiranger we're coming literally from every corner of Europe, from Italy, from Hungary, like where the hiking path starts. And the stairs on the left and at the Norwegian Fjord Center here on the left. So basically if you walk up to the Norwegian Center, Fjord Center, after that you can even take the hike. Also in the Hotel Union here on the right, you can see an old-timer car. The first tourists were taken, I mean at first just with horse carriages, but then when the first cars arrived they were taken by these old-timer cars all the way up to the mountain, and this is one of the few that was left over. Yeah, it's nicer if you take the stairs, because as you can see it's a bit disturbing for the buses when people are walking on both sides of the road. That's why also the staircase was created, so that people take it. But yeah, of course I understand with strollers it's a bit difficult to use the stairs. You can also see today is a splendid weather for kayak tours. The yellow, they start from the village of Geiranger, but there are some starting from the Eagle Road or from the opposite village, Homlong. It would be so nice if people on the road would look at this left and not on their mobile phones. They will notice the cars a bit faster. And now tourists are just doing picnic in the garden of other people. That's not so nice. You shouldn't do that. I mean, you cannot just go into the garden just because there's no fence. Sure. Well, actually it's happening quite often in Norway, especially in the northern areas. Please do not enter other people's garden. Oh, the ripples are just flying over the fjord. It looks amazing. If you have time to it, it's a really cool experience to use the ripples. On the left side you see the parking lot, and that white building next to it It's the Joker supermarket. That's the only grocery store we have. But it has really everything. It's also the post office. So if you'd like to send postcards home, you see that small red box. You can just throw the postcards there.
Le va a tirar por encima de la valla. Ahí. Pero mira.
Dale, dale, dale.